Welcome to your astrology and spirituality overview for Friday, the 6th of November.
Hello and welcome. Today Mercury and Saturn are in a right angle. This is quite a brittle link, to be honest. Mercury in Libra is fine, but of course still in retrograde. Saturn in its home zone of Capricorn, quite exacting. So when it comes to documentation or discussing a deal or an agreement, or trying to supervise a process of some kind, there could be some resistance, perhaps a little bit of nitpicking, maybe some tension. Also, the moon is in its home zone of Cancer, but comes into an opposition initially with Jupiter, which is actually really quite hearty, but then is nibbling into going into an opposition with Pluto, which can create very big extremes, polarization in our emotions. So I think generally today we could encounter someone who wants us to be very meticulous about what's being discussed. And I think generally speaking, we can have to accept that that's their right, go with it, try to be as obliging and cooperative as possible. The more Libran energy of Mercury bending into the situation to be helpful, but at the same time pushing back if someone is being a bit too severe or unfair in their approach. So if someone is being like the Grand Inquisitor, then just say, hold on, you sent me that message. Someone actually sent me a message saying, well, you haven't told me that you want me to do this. And I said, well, I did. I replied to your message. Yeah, but it had to be in an email. But your message was actually in a text message. And I said, great, let's do it. Oh, and that kind of thing could happen today, I think, with Mercury square Saturn. And obviously the other person saw, I was very polite about it, that they had sent the message, they just hadn't read my reply. So that's what happens when Mercury is retrograde.
Yeah, indeed. So today I thought we'd use the fairy messages oracle
Which
card.
Tim really loves, Tim Princeton.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing I love about fairy energy, if we think about it, fairies as a metaphor, is they're kind of mischievous, they're a bit fun. Things can go a little bit awry. They're very much about looking after nature and the environment, though, as well. So we'll see which message comes up.
Lovely.
They're really beautiful as well. They've got like these wands, these fairy wands on them.
I mean, I think we've had this discussion before about fairies, that some people really do, like Tim, really do embrace
Yes.
them. And other people might be more resistant.
Yeah.
I mean, I think more people have joined us now. Please share your thoughts on this, whether you think it's fanciful or whether you feel that this is something that's really profound.
Yes. Well, the card that's come up here is marriage. It
Whoa.
says here, the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss.
It's a beautiful card.
It's absolutely glorious. This doesn't just mean, though, a marriage between a couple, although, it could very much be that, and you could be invited to one. You may be going through that process of getting married yourself.
Or moving in.
Or moving in, some kind of deeper
Making a deep commitment.
But I feel with this card, when I think of marriage, I always think of almost like a magical mind marriage, where the subconscious part of our brain and the conscious part of our brain come together. That's when we actually feel very balanced and we can see the clarity of a situation.
That's brilliant.
Those two parts of us coming together, those energies where we actually...
The intuitive.
Yeah, we have direction,
and
we
the
have
soul.
clarity. Yeah, the soul and our body are joined in this marriage, and it's wonderful when that happens.
The relationship with ourselves, I have said this before, I really do feel it's the most important relationship. It's not to say that it doesn't have its days when one side of us is saying, why haven't you done the washing up? And, well, give me a chance, I'm still putting the rubbish out. If you've ever lived alone, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So that relationship is really important, because whatever terms we're on with ourselves is going to inform how we get on with others, the experiences we form with others.
Yeah, so, and even if we're having like a bad hair day or we don't feel good about ourselves, I looked at my hair in the mirror this morning and I thought, I don't really like the way it looks.
I look at myself in the mirror every morning and think, is that all I've got left?
see that. But we wouldn't say that to a partner who we loved. We wouldn't even think it, because we'd be seeing beyond anything like that. We'd be seeing their soul. So let's treat ourselves with a bit of respect today. Treat ourselves as the partner that we'd want us to be.
That's absolutely beautifully profound. Thank you so much for joining us, all your marvellous comments and encouragement, and sharing your own profound experiences as well. One lady shared that she'd lost both her son and her daughter, bless her. Just really, really tough stuff. But I felt that this person had really tried to work through what is just a catastrophic event in their lives, and was so lovely in the way they shared it. So everything that you share, we do engage with it personally. It's quite hard work sometimes, because it might be quite late at night for us, but we still try to answer every sort of comment.
It means so much to us.
Yeah.
You sharing as well, because we feel honoured that you open up in that way.
Yeah, it's a privilege.
So thank you.
Yeah. And I know that some members who share comments, Fran, Alexander, Sharon B, you chat to each other as well, which is absolutely phenomenal.
I love that. I really do love that.
So have a great day. Check out your free daily horoscope below, or if you want your free card tarot, please see the link below. But from Mr. A to Mrs. A,
it is a goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from her. Goodbye.